It's our second event of Extend Talk, and first event was held in February, on 22nd of February. I would say that it was much more smaller event than this one, but I'm so happy to see that we have grown up and I see much more people now, and I hope that with your help, with your desire, we will grow up and we will have much more people, much more interesting topics, and we will move forward and forward. Oh, sorry. Okay, what I would like to add is that time after time, I think with our QA community, with our idea why we started that, we will grow up, we will promote our events, we will feel to be more special. Because on the other hand, I think that QA specialist is very important person and important role for projects to be succeed. Just imagine, for example, you are managing any project, managing development of software like, let's say, finance program, and what can happen if you have a lack of testing or pure testing? Finally, it will happen that, for example, some transactions can pass and the company can lose amount of money. In other words, what I would like to say is that I think personally that each QA specialist is sort of Superman or Superwoman. And all of the participants here who are QA specialists or are eager to become QA specialists, don't forget that you are one of the most important role of the project. Don't forget about it. I know that during testing, there can arise a lot of different problems, difficulties, for example, within my environment and so on. But on the other hand, it's challenging and it's interesting. So today we will try to cover several topics connected with QA, of course, and I hope it will be interesting and challenging for you. And during presentations, what I would like to ask you is ask as many questions as you would like. Be more active, don't be nervous. And good thing is that for some persons who will be very active during presentations and will ask a couple of questions, we will give a special present. Now, I would like to briefly tell about our agenda, how it will move on. Of course, a little bit we have delay with around 15 minutes, but anyway, right now we are with welcoming part. Then we'll start the first speech and the first session, which will be over at 1:30 p.m. Then we will have a break of 30 minutes lunch break. And after lunch break, we will start a second session of speeches, which will be over at 4 p.m. With another 30 minutes of break. And the last session will be over around 6:30. And after that, we have closing part, wine testing, communication part, networking, and so on. That's our agenda. While we had a registration part of the whole of our participants, we were very curious because even yesterday, we saw that a lot of people were trying to register. And even, for example, when I checked yesterday, it was around 160 persons. And we tried to see who are these people, from which companies are these people. So from the slide, for example, you see that majority of these people are registered from bank. I am not surprised, to be honest, because right now in Georgia, lots of banks has quite big IT department, so majority of them are from bank. But also I'm very proud that I see that students decided to be registered and they are interested in this direction. So those who are students here, you are very welcome. We have also professors from universities, we have representatives from software development companies, and so on. You see from the slides. Yeah, We decided for this event to have a Facebook contest, and let me explain the rules. One of you will be winner, I'm sure, and the winner will get a power bank. We will announce about winner on Monday by Facebook page with the QA community Facebook page, and we will ask him or her to come to our office to get the power bank. But is it something difficult that they can't win? Do you need some technical skills to win the prize? Of course, no. It's quite easy. I'm sure majority of you knows QA community page. Firstly, it's just to like the page, then to like and share this post as well about the contest. And finally, to leave comments with the hashtag QA Tbilisi and hashtag Extend Talks. I'm sure you will win. And feedbacks. Feedbacks are highly important for us, for organizers, and also for speakers, and mainly for you. Because if we want to grow up, if we want to have a better events in future, it's highly important to have appropriate and really good feedback. So please, I will remind at the closing part, once again, to fill the form. So feel free to fill the form and give the really fair and frankly feedback. Of course, we are not stopping on existing meetup. We will continue with the next ones. And for example, upcoming one will be Hyperledger meetup, which will be in July. And the next one will be TMPA conference, which we will hold here in November. I would like to say a couple of words more about TMPA. Sorry, it runs somewhere. Okay, TMPA is Tools and Methods of Program Analysis. We hold these events, this conference each year on different places, and this year we will hold it in Tbilisi. It's much more concentrated on research conference. We will of course announce everything, all details, but if any of you will be interested, of course you are welcome to come and be part of us. Just small information that during the event we will shoot some videos, some photos, and don't be afraid of it. Smile more. And one more thing, that it will be really good if you will have your phones muted or just turned off, because while the speakers will speak, it will not be nice. And for the last part, just a couple of words about our page. I think some of you already knows that we have QA community page on Facebook. It looks like that. Also, we have on Instagram. And of course, we will be happy, of course, if you will follow, if you will like, because you are able to see about the events that we will have, about the information connected QA. And also will be really good if you will get much more active. Sorry. And be one of the persons who will post also something here. Like, for example, if you want to invite all these people to your events, or if you want to share some information which is connected to QA, please share here and we will see. It will be really good. Be active and let's promote everything and be much more active for QA community. Now I would like to invite one of the co-founders and CEO of ExactPro, Josef Itkin. Please. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for the introduction, Natia. Good morning, everyone. So thanks a lot for joining us today. I understand it is weekend, so we very much appreciate it that you decided to spend some time with us. I'll briefly walk through a few slides about ExactPro. So this event is organized by ExactPro Systems. We started 9 years ago. We incorporated our company on 9th of September by accident, but 9th of September is an internationally recognized software testing day. We currently employ over 500 specialists, and we focus 100% on software testing for financial market infrastructures. ExactPro is an independent company. We were acquired by the London Stock Exchange Group in 2015. Last year, our management team bought the company back, but we continue to focus mostly on exchanges, clearing, and other large financial organizations. ExactPro has clients all over the globe, from Sydney to New York, London, Milan, Paris, Hong Kong, Singapore, almost everywhere. Most of our work is around distributed, complex, scalable systems, such as stock exchanges. Stock exchanges process hundreds of million transactions per day. They have tens of thousands transactions per second, and their response time is within hundreds of microseconds. Hundreds of microseconds is 2,000 to 3,000 times less than a blink of an eye. So such systems represent quite substantial challenges for software testing. That's why we invest quite a lot into building software to test software. ExactPro research is in this area is recognized. We built software based on machine learning and big data processing. So earlier this month, we presented it at the first IEEE Artificial Intelligence and Test Conference in San Francisco. So we are working on applying AI to software testing. We also work quite a lot with distributed ledger technology. ExactPro work in this area is also recognized by IEEE. We will present demo on how the tools that we built and use for clearing and depositories is used for blockchain and DLT testing. It will be presented next week in China. Good. We opened our office in Tbilisi, Georgia last year. We hope that sooner or later it will be a landmark in software testing. Our main target is to make sure that everyone around the globe knows that Georgia is at the heart of software testing for complex distributed systems. And we are working very hard to make sure that this message is promoted across all our clients and partners. And thank you once again for joining. I hope we'll have very good presentations, both from ExactPro and from other companies who kindly agreed to contribute to today's agenda.